Yo, it's the Fatboy Show on RX Radio, and one of the biggest sins committed by the black people of the world. And we do commit many sins, as do other groups. But there are certain sins that are more unique to us than to others.
Like what?
And that would be being late.
Okay.
Failing to keep time.
I was going to come at you, but then, yeah.
Can you point me to any other ethnic group that doesn't keep time or is as poor at keeping time as we black people are? We even take pride in it.
The Jews.
No, they...
Jesus said he was coming back soon. It's been 2,000 years. But I'm kidding. Sorry. Black people take the cup. Black people take the cup. Africans in particular.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if you... there's even jokes about it. Muzungu time, African time.
The time
What time are we meeting?
The African time, 4 p.m. Mzungu time
or
African time.
Exactly. So we even know it ourselves that timekeeping is not one of our things, and in a way it's a good and a bad thing. Sometimes life shouldn't be too much of a rat race. And if you've ever lived in or visited Nairobi, for example, the pace is totally different.
Very different.
Than Uganda, as an example. And when you go to Tanzania, the pace is even slower than Uganda. And if you go to Rwanda, the pace is even slower than
Tanzania. Which is weird because those two countries get things done.
Surprisingly. So maybe there's a hidden truth there.
The problem with Uganda is we are chill without a purpose.
Yeah, because Rwanda, they'll say after lunch, 1 to 2 p.m. siesta, everyone take a nap.
Please. Blackout,
chill.
Yeah, but get back after
But when
that.
after you wake up, boom, make it pop. All right, so in the face of this grave sin that we're famous for committing, the sin of failing to keep time, what for you is the funniest excuse that you've ever heard someone give, or have you ever given for being late?
Okay, so I'm not going to lie to you. For me, there's a difference between the funniest excuse and the silliest excuse.
Okay.
The funniest has always been diarrhea.
Diarrhea
has always been the funniest. Like it's the best way to get out of anything.
So no one would argue with you.
No one argues with you. Like everyone when you say, "Hey, I have diarrhea," they're like, "Oh, sorry, go drink some water, eat some lemon, chew some ginger." No one ever asks how heavy is your flow. Like they leave you be. Like you go about your life, right?
Speaking of heavy flow, would that work for ladies also and their different kind of flow?
It always does.
They can always use that.
It will get you out of any situation. It always works. But the silliest was my house locked me inside.
Wait.
Yeah.
So they were locked in their own house. That's just stupid, man.
I know, but it's the truth. It was an old house.
How about this? Ugandans, our favorite excuse for being late is
rain.
It was raining.
Sometimes it doesn't even have to have been raining. I saw clouds.
That's it.
I had thunder. Doesn't matter where it came from. I had thunder.
It wasn't thunder. Your roommate farted. But
a trailer crashed.
Think of how like I keep seeing these ads like on Facebook or on AliExpress of umbrellas that can or raincoats that can cover even a motorcycle. Have you seen those ads for like a raincoat you wear and covers you and it covers your bike? So literally you and the bike are fully covered. And then they have special covers for boots. Like, I guess these are like outer shoes you can wear on top of your regular shoes.
Shoes on shoes.
Shoes on shoes.
Kanye would love this.
To keep your shoes clean. So in other words, the Chinese are so invested in keeping time that they've developed every possible technology and contraption that would make it possible for you to traverse the rain.
But you know what's funny?
And to not use that as an excuse to be late.
Fair enough. But in a country like Dubai, it doesn't matter what you introduce. Rain will always be an excuse. Because they experience it like once in a blue moon. When it rains, everyone's like, yeah, it's a wrap, man. We are done for the day.
Well, they have
good.
sandstorms.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember Ghost Protocol?
Yes.
Mission Impossible 4?
Loved that movie.
Wow. Where they were swinging across they were hanging on that tall building. And then he was chasing this guy, and then they were met by a heavy sandstorm.
And he had to track him in the sand. Like, Tom Cruise is wild, man.
Yeah, he's wild.
Like, they have different problems, but I'm sure a sandstorm is an excuse the other side.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure they can use that too.
Why are you late? Put some dirt in my eye.
But it is important, Daniel, that we learn to keep time.
True.
And,
True.
you know, I think as Africans, perhaps it's not stated enough that it's one of the first things we should focus on, the ability to keep time because if we don't fix that problem, how can we even tackle the other ones?
It's a discipline that a lot of people take for granted.
Exactly. And it's a discipline, I'm sorry to say, not even our head of state has mastered.
Oh, he's the worst.
I mean, he used to tell us, I'll be on TV giving a speech at national address at 9 p.m. And then you wait till what time?
9:30, you hear testing.
Remember those COVID addresses. So
good times, man.
Good times.
We had entertainment.
So let's work on that, our ability to keep time. It's very important. It's also important that you keep listening to RX Radio.